Welcome to Somerset Showcase. Today we are here with the brass of the Friends of the Council on Aging. And we are going to talk about their membership drive and a new fundraiser they have coming up. So welcome to the show. We have Treasurer Lucille Dallaire, President Carolyn Lazaris, and Secretary Naomi Quinlan. First, just so people will know, because we have talked about this before, but tell them what the Friends of the Somerset Council on Aging does and what you're going to be doing. It's a new group that just got started. Tell people the purpose of it.
Okay, thanks for having us, George, and thank you too for being such a big support all the way to the beginning. That almost a year ago, I think we met for the first time as we were trying to get things off the ground. So we have become a charitable nonprofit, which took some paperwork and some time, and it wasn't that easy. But we're now ready to kind of really hit the ground running. And the purpose of our Friends group is to provide additional support for an entity in the town, just like there's the Friends of the Library and there's Friends of Music. There's so many things that the Council on Aging does, and they do a tremendous amount for our seniors. But there's also a lot of things that just from a financial as well as workforce can't do. So the idea is to get everyone in the community involved in providing support to the seniors to be able to do some extra things and different things. And that really is, we all have had experiences with other Friends of COAs in other communities, and thought that really Somerset should have one.
Yeah, I mean, Somerset has one of the highest percentages of senior citizens in the town and the area, right?
Yeah.
So we definitely should have one.
Yeah, and that number's only going to continue to grow, senior population.
So how are you doing with your membership? How?
Well, we just really started with the membership drive. Had few people have been, coming in and out to help us as it goes, but we only just, after we got the nonprofit and charitable status last month, started pushing membership drive, and we have membership applications out in the COA bulletins that are out now. There's some available at the COA. If anybody wants one, they can also email us at friendsscoa@gmail. We have a little bit of a Facebook presence, but not much. I'm not one for Facebook. None of us are. I think that Naomi. I should turn that over to you. I read George's stories. That's about my. So it's only been a week, but we have some.
Okay. But this is for anybody. It's not just senior citizens who can be a friend. We should all be friends.
We should all be
friends.
friends. Yep. The idea is it's an opportunity for everybody in the community to support the seniors, and with the membership dues, donations, our fundraisers, it gives us the funds to add to what the COA is offering and to help the COA help the seniors.
How much are the dues? How much?
$10.
And that's for a year.
That's for a year. Yep. And you can do as little or as much as you want in terms of being a member.
Okay.
You can come to we meet the third Tuesday of the month at 6:30 at the COA. Anybody can come, or you can just be a member and use your donation to support us, whatever.
Yeah, I've been in organizations where it seems like you have a core group of people who do a lot of the work, but then there's a lot of other people who just want to be members just to support the organization. What will be some of the things you want your members to be doing?
Anybody else?
One of the things that we had a informational meal last fall for the seniors, where we brought people in to talk about what Friends of the COA is and what they do, and it would help us set up, take down, get the food ready and things like that. Just simple set up, set down, things like that. As of right now,
Yeah.
there's been no heavy lifting.
I hope not.
Yeah. I think another thing that I saw on another page, I was on Facebook today, about this woman who, one of the things that she just apparently very crafty, and what she does is, as a way of giving back, she makes she's not in Somerset, but I know there are Somerset people out there who can do this, but she makes the things that her crafts, be it quilts or wreaths or things like that, and then donates them to the nonprofits to use at their raffles and door prizes and things like that, and drawings, and we think that would be a wonderful thing. We need help in putting on and developing and putting on fundraisers and figuring. People are creative, and that is not my strong point. I will admit to that one. But I think, there's lots of people out there, and it's a great way, we hope, of giving back to the community and the seniors.
So speaking of fundraisers, you have one coming up next month. This is going to be your first big fundraiser. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a dining and drag show. It's going to be really fun. It'll be, cocktails and comedy. We'll have a buffet dinner, a pasta buffet. Tickets are $45 per person, and that includes the buffet and the show. And in that kind of an activity, we look for volunteers too to help with serving and checking in people, sitting people, things like that. So we're really excited. This is one of our biggest ones. We're hoping to have a good turnout.
Yeah.
And tickets, I just want to add, tickets are available at the COA, but they're also, you can email the Friends group, and there are a couple of websites where they can go and access the tickets.
Where are those websites?
Well, you can use Eventbrite. There's a QR code on there. You can also go to Eventbrite to search for that. And we'll be putting up and distributing the flyers, so people can scan that with their code. You can also pay by Venmo. The Venmo account is on there. So we're trying to give lots of options for people to get tickets, because we know not everybody can get to the COA. And again, our goal here is to get the community out there. So a lot of people, the COA is open 9 to 3 Monday through Friday. For lots of people, that's not accessible. So we want to make as many options to get tickets, because we really want people to come out.
Right, and the event is on May 12th, and it's going to be at the American Legion Hall on Roosevelt Street.
Okay.
And there'll be a cash bar for those people who are interested.
Right,
Yeah.
Okay. So it sounds, it's always great to have a fundraiser where people have fun.
Yeah.
They feel like they're getting something for their money, and they're still supporting a good cause.
A good cause,
Right, and we're going to be doing a 50-50 drawing.
Share the pot raffle.
Raffle.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, so
Drawing.
people can win some cash too. Enjoy dinner and entertainment.
And meet with friends and make new friends, we hope.
Yeah.
So we're excited about it. And then we're starting to kind of look forward to about, some things that will be directed more specifically as senior events to use our funds, but in order to help the seniors, we have to raise the money.
Yeah.
So a lot of the focus right now is on the fundraising, and the membership is a way of trying to build up our treasury so we can do some things.
Have you had any support from any businesses in town? Have you gone to them to help with donations?
We have not yet. Again, I think we really held off a lot on doing any of that until we had all of the nonprofit charitable piece totally in place. Gus's Pizza is working with us to do the pasta dinner. But I think, that's definitely our next step, is to reach out to businesses. Yeah. And I think, and there's small fundraisers that we can do involving the businesses too, like the, you have dinner and a certain percentage goes to a group, and so.
Yeah.
And I also realize there's lots of organizations in Somerset who are fundraising right now.
Yeah.
So we're trying to find the, different spots so that we're all not doing the same,
Yeah, the
trying to do the
businesses
same
get
thing.
hit up by
They
a
do.
lot of
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So again, I think that's why we're waiting till we have the big piece in place, the IRS and the state piece in place.
Yeah, you want to make sure you have the IRS.
Yeah.
So the money from these types of fundraisers, where is it going to go? How are you going to spend it? What types of things are you going to spend it on?
Well,
Well, we are looking at Lunch and Learn
Yeah.
series, once a month, maybe doing some educational program to help seniors.
On different issues.
Right, on different
related to
issues,
senior
right,
citizens.
yeah.
yeah. And be able to use the funds to provide lunch, potentially. I think another thing, and this has only recently occurred to me, so I don't know that we will do it, but recently there was a Facebook post about a woman who was missing from her home, and she was found and she had wandered. And I know one of the things that other friends groups do is to purchase the Sheriff's Department Safe Return bracelets.
Okay.
And personally speaking, I would love for us to be able to have enough to be able to offer that to the seniors in Somerset. I think wandering is a real concern for people with cognitive impairments. Another thing that we've talked about is being able to have the COA have gift cards available, Stop and Shop or CVS or whatever, for seniors who are in need, or to have a kind of petty cash type, some fund available that the COA director would be able to make determinations based on some criteria about helping somebody who, is faced with not enough money for grocery, the prescription, and the oil, and needs some financial help, one-time kind of thing. We can't obviously, ever get to a place of long-term, but we would like to. But again, we've got to get the funds raised
To build it up, yeah.
to build it up, to be able
I
to
mean,
do that.
related to that Sheriff's Department program that you were talking about, there used to be a program called Triad at the COA where they
Yep.
worked with the police, the fire, and the Sheriff's Department
Right.
on just different ways to help the seniors. And I think someone told me recently that they want to get that back going again.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about, that's a much broader kind of, the Triad, and I know a number of other COAs have Triad.
Yeah.
And it's a way of collaborating, so that, and I think it includes things like your smoke detectors, making sure that those,
Right.
and I know the fire, I shouldn't speak on, I've seen in other communities, and I'm sure Somerset would too, but they'll go in and change somebody's smoke detector batteries for them. But I think seniors don't know that that's something that's available, and I would guess with a program like Triad, that's a way
Right.
of getting that information out.
And that's one thing, is helping the COA get the information out into the community about what services and programs are there available for
Yeah.
seniors at the COA.
Yes,
So-
in the community, often that, there's nowhere near enough services for seniors in any community. I'm not just talking
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Somerset,
yeah,
but in any
right.
community.
Yeah.
But there's way more than people think,
Yeah.
way more.
Yeah.
And people just don't know who to ask the question in the
Right.
wrong way.
Yeah.
And they get in a different direction, or that somebody tells them that they're not eligible, and
Yeah.
that somebody doesn't know.
Yeah.
You have to
Right.
go to a person who is
Yeah.
Right.
educated
Yeah.
about
Right,
those things.
right.
Yeah.
What are some of the services that people don't think about that you could get from the COA?
When I said that's available, it's not just through the COA, but it's.
Or
the
just to senior
just in-
citizens?
Yeah, or they could direct them, but they're, but some of the services people might not know is that fuel assistance, they do the fuel assistance applications, they also do food stamp applications there, at the COA, and people may not know that.
And the Shine.
Yeah,
Lucille's
Shine.
the Shine counselor.
For health insurance for people that's
Yeah.
over 65, or turning 65. We help them connect to supplements to their Medicare.
But there are programs to help people with, statewide programs to help people with housing, to help people. People will say, well, I'm not eligible to get any help in my home. Somebody might need personal care or help with housework, grocery shopping, things like that. Now, the COA doesn't provide that, but they can help. The COA can help connect them with Bristol elders, and there are people there. And oftentimes, people think they're not eligible for things, but there are often ways that they can be eligible. And I think we've all seen too many seniors, not just here. Lucille and I have both worked for agencies like Bristol Elders, that people wait because they think they don't qualify, and they haven't gotten services, and all this time they could have been getting things.
Right.
So-
And usually when they access those
Yeah.
services, it's in a crisis mode.
Yeah, exactly.
So, by getting the information out ahead of time, if people can, at least if something should happen, they know where to turn
Yep.
to get the right
And
answers.
sometimes people are too proud to ask for
That's
for
true,
services,
yeah,
even though they're eligible
Yeah.
for them. It's,
yeah.
and the COA has a new director now who people are familiar with because she's
Yeah.
worked there for a little while.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, her name is Elise Howard.
Elise
isn't it?
Howard,
So-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and she's been super supportive of us
She
all
sure
along.
has,
Yeah, she
very
has.
much so, yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're looking forward to working with her on this.
And you also have Michelle D'Alessandro there, who's been there for a long time.
Yeah, yeah,
Because she was the director for many years.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then she
yeah.
came back to help out.
yeah, yeah.
And the board has been very supportive to the COA board of the Friends.
Yeah, Tony Kasikas is such a positive guy.
Yeah,
He sure
Yeah.
is, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think you can have a better person in there.
Yeah, yeah, we're fortunate, yeah,
Yeah.
Tony.
So,
He's been very helpful too with helping us with forming
With the
the
Friends.
Friends group, yeah,
yeah.
yes, yeah.
Okay. All right, well, it sounds like you're off to a good start.
Hopefully, yeah.
It takes a
We'll
while to
keep- it
get
does.
things
It
like
does.
this going.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I mean, you started during a tough time too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But so hopefully we're back to normal with a lot of things now.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
Yeah. But, and I always think all of these things are like the grains of sand, by themselves, they're not much. And then you put it together and you get a beach.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
So we're looking forward to building that beach.
We
Yeah.
are.
We are, yeah.
Please, if you're interested,
Yeah,
Yeah.
please
to
reach out.
join us, reach out to us.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we've been talking with the Friends of the Somerset Council on Aging today. They're signing up members, and they have a fundraiser that sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun next month. So come out and support them. Join the Friends of Somerset Council on Aging and look into tickets for their fundraiser, which is going to be at the Somerset American Legion.